Algebra is a branch of mathematics that deals with symbols and the rules to solve equations, and it focuses on mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division combined with variables like x, y, and z to form a meaningful equation, constants, and mathematical expressions. Algebra mainly focuses on variables, which have unknown values. These variables may change. Variables are symbols like x, y, z, p, or q. Linear algebra, algebra 2 or advanced algebra, abstract algebra, basic algebra, and commutative algebra are some branches of algebra. In the previous video of Basic Algebra Introduction Part 1, we have seen that algebra is not using box, instead it uses variable, and why we use variable. In today's video, we will see how we solve variable, an easy step-by-step guide. We strongly advise that whether you are high school student or elementary to follow this video to confirm mathematics is fun or like puzzle. With computer games you play by running, jumping, and finding secret things. With algebra you play with letters, numbers, and symbols, and you also get to find secret things. And when you learn some of the tricks, it becomes a fun challenge to work out how to use your skills in solving each question. In the previous video with example, box minus 2 equals 4 or x, 2 is equal to 4, we will see how to solve for unknown variable or x. How to solve. Algebra is just like a puzzle where we start with something like x minus 2 is equal to 4, and we want to end up with something like x equals 6. But instead of saying obviously x equals 6, use this neat step-by-step approach. 1. Work out what to remove to get x equals. 2. Remove it by doing the opposite. Adding is the opposite of subtracting. 3. Do that to both sides. Here is an example. 1. We want to remove the minus 2 in the equation x2 equals 4. 2. To remove it, do the opposite. In this case, add 2. The opposite of minus 2 is positive 2 or plus 2. 3. Do it to both sides, which is x. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0 and 4 plus 2 is 6. This means x plus 0 equals 6. Therefore, x equals 6 and the problem is solved. Why did we add 2 to both sides? To keep the balance. Just remember this. To keep the balance, what we do to one side of the equal sign, we should also do to the other side. In the first picture, the equation x2 equals 4 is in balance, but in the second picture, if we add plus 2 only on the left side, it will be out of balance. In order to avoid out of balance or to make it in balance, we have to add plus 2 on both sides. Before we go to the next puzzle, let's see this algebra balance animation. When we add or subtract the same thing from both sides, the equation stays in balance. Watch the equation below and try to get x equals something using the plus x, plus 1, minus 1 buttons. Another puzzle. Solve this one. X plus 5 equals 12. What we want is an answer like x equals. But the plus 5 is in the way of that. We can cancel out the plus 5 with a minus 5, because 5 minus 5 equals 0. So, let us have a go at subtracting 5 from both sides. X plus 5 minus 5 is equal to 12 minus 5. A little arithmetic, 5 minus 5 equals 0 and 12 minus 5 equals 7, becomes x plus 0 is equal to 7, which is just x equals 7. Solved. Quick check, 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. In these two videos, we have seen how to solve variable x, an operation of addition and subtraction by doing the opposite, is by adding or subtracting the opposite. In the next video, we will show you a solve variable when the operation is multiplication. When we say operation, it means the sign, plus, minus sign, multiplication sign, / division sign, between the variable x and the constant value just before equal sign, equal symbol. After completing this, we will do more exercise which everyone will participate to understand what he has learned in the previous video.